in a Monday night, AAA's not answering, you can't get an Uber because I don't know why your car's not activated. You call somebody up and you need someone to come fix your tire and pick you up. Who's that person that you'd call?
My wife.
Your wife. See, that's your hot market. Your second market is your warm market. That is where we really build our business. The good thing about a warm market is this is someone that could be a co-worker that's a good homeboy, or someone that is a neighbor, someone that is a maybe your child's friends, parents. Does that make sense? That is your warm market. Our business is built in the warm market. The good thing about our business coffee is it doesn't have to be your warm market. If you pulled out your phone, everybody have their phone?
Yep.
All right, everybody open up their phone, go to your contacts. You left your phone in the car.
I don't want to be distracted.
Right, you don't want to be distracted.
I'm recording.
Thanks for being coachable. Thanks, guys. No, so if you have an iPhone, Android, go down to the bottom of where it shows you how many contacts are in your phone. Huh? And give me the number of contacts you have in your phone.
149.
167.
167. Who has the highest?
294.
294.
I have the highest.
Norman has the
I
highest.
got 7,000.
How do I go to the
I
bottom?
got
Go to the very
788.
bottom.
For a while. Give it a minute.
David, do me a favor. Shut that door for me, please.
I got 788.
You got 788. Perfect. Who has higher than 788?
6,000.
6,000. There you go. So if you're recruiting Norma today,
Doesn't necessarily mean they're all contacts as I put my other stuff in.
listen, but if you recruited Norma today, and half of those were contacts,
Oh, wait, wrong. Sorry. 2,900.
2,900. I have 2,600. She's got me beat by 300.
Okay.
That means if you recruited Norma and Andrew today, you have 2,900 worth of contacts to farm and to build your business. Then they give you some confidence that, hey, I might be new to this city, or I might suck at not knowing how to build a business. You can give you some hope, because all you got to do is come across somebody that's got a warm market, and now you've got a new warm market to train them in, all right? Third one is friendship farming. Some people call this the cold market. I call this is the future friends market. Building future friends is where I built my entire business. The reason I've gone from where I was almost 9 years ago, I was in Jacksonville for 11 years, guys. I knew people, but had very little credibility with them, which is almost like not knowing anybody. You with me on that? And what happened is my leader said, hey, if you're going to build a business, you're going to have to go and meet people. And you're going to bring me their numbers back. I'm going to call them for you. And when I get them here to the meeting and they're recruited, I'll put them on your team. I said, oh, I can do that. I can talk to everybody tomorrow. But even Coach Beulah back there will tell you, it was in this room right here, he taught me how to look someone in the eye. I couldn't look you in the eye. I was insecure. I was scared. I didn't know how to talk to people. So breaking the ice is one of the biggest things people challenge with starting a conversation. Can we agree on that? I want everybody to be very neutral, very vulnerable tonight, because I'm going to be very honest with you of how I built my entire organization and how we're continuing to grow it. I can teach you a script, but if your mindset's not right and you're not motivated to go out there and do it, this means nothing. You with me on this?
Yeah.
So a person like myself, I was told to go to Walmart, go to Blockbuster back in the day, and do all this other stuff and just meet people. And I always leaned on a magic question. The magic question to me is, do you keep your options open to make an extra $1,500 a month, working 8 to 10 hours a week, part-time? That's what we teach all our part-timers what to do, right? You have to have a magic question in your head of what you're going to ask. It needs to be the same question every time, because if someone says something to you and you're stumbling, you know where to pinpoint and how to go back to it. Can you agree on that?
Yeah.
My question now is, do you keep your options open if the money and the opportunity is right? This is something very simple. Some people are not looking for a part-time opportunity. Some people are looking for a career opportunity to build a business. You never know who you are, never know what season they're in. But if you have a magic question and you say it to everybody over and over and over again, Clint, you're going to get results. You with me on this?
Yes.
The reason we prospect, not the reason we prospect is to build friends. You might be able to get more numbers than me, but coffee will not out-friend me. If I make more friends than you, I plant more seeds than you, I eventually will get more results than you. Is that, you with me on that?
Yeah.
I can't control if Erica's going to answer my phone call. I can't control if Wanda's going to actually say she's interested. I can't control how he's gonna show up. I can't control Brandon's gonna join. I can control how many friendships I make though. You with me on this?
Yes.
Any questions specifically on prospecting though? Any questions, any icebreaker questions?
What
This
did
is
you
a
say
Q&A.
again?
Do you keep your options open if the money and the opportunity was right? This is where you guys, I want you guys to ask questions if you're afraid to ask questions. This is where most people ask me, listen, can I go along with you to prospect? I prospect differently than a lot of people. The reason being one is because I met you through a speaking engagement. And then I slid in your DMs and asked you, hey, come, stop, no homo. I asked him, is he looking to be taught on how to be mentored? That's how I talked to him. Brian, you got introduced because you were driving Lyft at the time, right? And someone prospected him. Anybody here working in a store, somebody prospected you then? Somebody worked in a hotel, you were working in a store? Yeah, see, everyone has a different story of where they were talked to about the opportunity. So what that says is there's no wrong or right way who and how to talk to somebody. The first thing is you have to do when it comes to prospecting is breaking the ice. And some people like to be direct with it, Erica, and say, hey, listen, you're sharp. I'm expanding a business in the area. Do you ever keep your options open when it comes to making and saving money? Yeah, I do. Listen, let me get your name and number. I'll give you a call in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then I call you. Then there's the indirect way. And it says, Coffee, listen, you're sharp. Do you happen to know anybody that's in the area that's sharp like you that might be keeping their options open for making more money if the opportunity and timing was right?
Sure.
Yeah? Listen, let me give you my number. You ready for it?
Yeah.
So, give you my number, and then in return, I'm going to ask for her number. So what I'll do is, listen, if you come across anybody, please feel free to share my number. But also, do you mind if I follow up with you in a couple days and see if someone's come across your mind?
Yeah.
Perfect. And see, what I'm doing is I'm planting seeds with so many different people. I can have different interactions, conversations with every person over and over again. Every result's not going to be the same. The challenge when people are prospecting is they take it personal when someone says no. You can't take rejection personal. You understand this is a numbers game, and you have to detach yourself from the results. Anybody here ever get frustrated when someone says they're going to show up and doesn't show up? That's because you are taking it personal. That's because you're taking it personal, and you have to detach yourself. Now, it's easier said than done, Erica. So what happens is you eventually talk to enough people, and you're just like, yo, what if you opened up Norma's phone, and she had 2,900 contacts, and the first 10 said no? Do you care?
No.
No, because you got another 2,890 more to go. So that when you're prospecting, it's the long-term game. You're going to prospect over and over again, building lists, building friendships, and I'm going to follow up with you over and over and over again. Until eventually, someone says, you know what? I need to finally keep my word and call this guy back. That was me. I showed up, I missed 2 meetings. And I finally showed up to a meeting. Anybody here invited to a meeting more than once? And didn't show? Yeah?
No.
But either way,
Okay.
you have to take that follow-up process. Now I can go over this. I understand the attitude is so important. I want to really utilize that first. Any questions on this? Have y'all can read this, right? Have y'all gone over this before?
Oh, yeah.
Any specific ways you want me to help you prospect? Where? Give you scenarios? I can do that.
Places, not just like Walmart, stuff like
So places, if you're going to go purposely out and prospect, go to places you know something about. Don't be looking like a pervert hanging out with a tampon aisle. I'm speaking from experience. I'm serious. Go to places that you actually feel comfortable about. One place that I will go prospecting in is in Barnes & Noble. I'll go to self-improvement section, and I'll go to the business section. Why? Because the people I'm looking for probably have the same mindset as I do. I'm big into music. So where do I go? I go to music stores, I go to Best Buy, I go to spots where there might be someone talking about music. I'm also big into martial arts. I'm going to any sports events. I might be out watching a fight. I might be talking to the person right next to me. I go to places I know things about. See, what are you passionate about? You like music? Okay. What are you passionate about? Making money. What do you do professionally? You do pressure washing?
auto detailing.
Auto detailing. So what's he gonna do? He might be in a section in Walmart looking at the auto detailing stuff and start a conversation with somebody. You with me on that? Any questions on that?
How long do you keep a conversation before you
2 to 3 minutes, I'm done.
Before you switch into the business?
It depends who it is. Every conversation is different. There's even conversations, Clint, I don't even say anything about the business. Believe it or not, if you go out prospecting on me, Mike can see this all the time, Mike, that if you will go out prospecting and I'll have a conversation with somebody, Clint, actually, I want to give you an example. Stand up for me. This is great. I'm just giving you it raw. So, Clint, you're sharp. You're dressed nice. If I see you, and let's just say you're inside a Target, because Target's actually where you were working before.
Yes.
Employees are the easiest people to talk to. If you ever want to build momentum and start getting like, okay, I got some swag, go talk to an employee. They're an easy yes. They're obligated to talk to you. Now, whether you take that number serious or not, call them, but don't be that person that everyone's prospecting the employees inside of Walmart and all that stuff, because eventually they're like, here they come again. And I'll tell you this, I've never got kicked out of a store. I've never been asked to leave, okay? I've had people say, excuse me, you can't do that. What are you talking about? You can't be doing what you're doing. What are you talking about? I can't shop? Because I'm brown? Hands up.
Got you, right there.
And to change the subject. No. So if you're sharp and you're dressed really sharp in Target, and let's just say you're shopping, I always encourage you, prospect while you're out and about. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're not actually going out prospecting. Now there are times if you have nowhere to talk to, you have nowhere to go, you go out and prospect. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there's something called the 3-foot rule. Every time I'm within 3 foot of somebody, how's your day going, man?
Pretty good, how are you?
I'm good, man. You're dressed sharp. What do you do?
I work here, I tell you.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I'm on lunch, so I'm an intake.
Oh, okay, man. How long have you been working here for?
5 years.
5 years. You're the general manager now, man?
Senior manager, but I'm working my way there.
Good for you, man. What's your name?
Clint.
Clint, let me go. Nice to meet you.
There you go.
What do you like most about working here?
I like leading people. I got a good team, got great people.
That's awesome, man.
Pays the bills too.
Man, I used to work in hotels. The hours were crazy. It's kind of just like retail, man. I love what I did. What do you least like about what you do here?
The room for advancement is a little tough. You know, I have to literally wait 18 months before my next promotion.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Not for any reason other than that's just the rule.
That's just the rules, man.
Wow.
Well, if there's something about your job you could change, what would it be?
Get my promotion now.
Getting your promotion? The only reason I ask these clients is because I'm expanding a business with my regional vice president, and I'm in charge of recruiting.
Okay. What's your business do?
I work on educating people about money, which we can agree, everybody needs help on money these days, right?
Right.
Do you ever keep your options open for making extra income if the money and the opportunity is right?
Yeah, if the money's right, for sure.
Yeah? Well, listen, I can't promise anything. Do you have a card in there with you?
I do.
Yeah, let me get your card. What's your card? Perfect. Is this your cell number?
Yeah.
Let me text you right quick. Boom, boom, boom. I'll text you. Did you go through? It'll say, hey, it's Miguel. We met at Target.
Yeah, got you.
Perfect. Well, Clint, Miguel, pleasure to meet you, man. Listen, you're sharp. I'll reach out in the next 24, 48 hours, and we'll see if we can catch coffee to have you come out to the office.
That'd be great.
Perfect. Boom. So what that did is, I'll dissect that, okay? I asked 3 questions. What do you like about your job? What do you least like? What do you like about your job? What do you least like about it? And what would you change? You want to ask questions about what they're doing. You're not recruiting them to Primerica. You're recruiting them away to what they're at. Okay? So he said he was looking for advancement. Well, if there was an opportunity for you to get advancement and lead people and do something part-time, is that something you'd be interested in? Ask a question just like that? Yeah. And then what I'm doing right here, I'm looking. You know what? You have a card on you? Because people people used to ask me, Erica, do you have a card on you? I'm like, nah, I already got no card on me. So I asked them, you got a card on you? No, most people are like, no, I don't have a card on me. So it relieves that pressure.
Right.
So listen, let me get your number. You have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Let me text you. What's your area code?
563.
Blah, blah, blah.
271
Text him the number. Hey, Clint, this is Miguel. We met at Target. I'll give you a call in the next 24 to 48 hours. Set him up, come to the office, meet him for coffee. What if you did that over and over and over and over again and wasn't attached to the result? We already know he works retail, right? His hours are crazy, right? You're gonna get a lot of voicemails? Absolutely. But what if you found he was a store manager, he was ready to get the hell out of there. You recruited him, 24 months later, he's a regional vice president. And you had to talk to all these people in this room just to find out. Would you be okay with that?
Okay.
It's a good job, Tom. Good job.
Thank you.
Great job, great job. Any questions from that right there?
So good. What were your 3 questions again that you had?
What do you like about your job? What do you least like about your job? What would you change about your job? I'm sorry, guys. This is hard for me to work on.
Hey, that's a really good start.
That is a really good starting point. I promise you, you learn those scripts, you'll get good. What I'm teaching you is that script. I'm just teaching you the way that I've done it. I can only teach you the organic way that I've done this thing.
Freestyle.
No, it's just, it's from the heart. In the very beginning, I sounded mechanical. So what that means is, people would say, why are you asking so many questions? I'm expanding a business. Looking to make more money? So you do go through the awkward points of where you're, so listen, in order to get great, you gotta be good. In order to be good, you gotta be bad. In order to be bad, you gotta try. But you gotta suck in between there and there. The sucking bad part, you just gotta try. You gotta get out there and say hello to a couple people. Hi, can you do that?
Yeah, hi.
If someone doesn't say hello to you one back, what do you say? Deuces. I don't care about, you ain't gonna say hello? Why would I even waste my time on that person? But what if you smile at someone and says, Coffee, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I really like your hair.
Thank you.
And I start a conversation on your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we have a conversation. And we're just talking about your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then it leads into your day. No, you've got a really good spirit to you. What do you do for work?
I work in healthcare.
Do you really?
Yeah,
You like helping people?
I love it.
You know, I actually work with a regional vice presidents. We're expanding. Do you ever keep your options open to make an extra income if the money and the opportunity was right?
Oh, yeah.
Can't promise anything. You ever card anything with you?
No, I don't have a card.
Let's exchange numbers. Here, take down my number.
All right.
And then I give her my number. And what's your number of return? I can reach out to you in the next 24 to 48 hours.
1-800-HOT-MAMA.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so hot mama. So, did that ever come off as pushy?
No.
Or unauthentic?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to know why? It's because I've done it 100 times.
Mhm.
I've done it probably 1,000 times, a couple thousand times. But when I first tried it, I would get every objection. What do people ask? See, one of the times that most people get stuck up is the question, well, what is it? What are you going to be doing? Anybody ever get stuck on that?
All the time.
So, Belinda, come up here with me.
Oh.
Good. You said something.
Stay quiet.
So we've got to the conversation. So when somebody asks you, well, what is it? What do you say?
Just teaching people financial education. Would you be interested in helping with that? That's what I tell them.
Okay. So
Right,
what?
so teach people financial education.
Is that my line?
Yes.
Teaching them about money. I tell them that too.
Okay.
And that's it.
And then what do
they'll
you
be
do?
like, no, not really. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
That's it. I end the conversation.
So what if I said yeah?
I'm like, great. When are you available?
Available for what?
For to get together so I can help you.
This is, you have my number already? Or
No,
you're getting my
I'm
number?
getting your number.
Okay, so let's reverse this. Let's
Okay.
just exit this back a little.
Okay, because listen, if I get that and and they're interested, then I get their number. If not, I don't get their number.
So I'm interested,
Mhm.
and you're going straight to scheduling them?
Mhm. When are they available, easier for that.
So what I would do is, that's probably been working because you're talking to a lot of people, but to streamline this thing easier for you, don't try to schedule something right then and there. Don't do that. I'm
Okay.
still waiting on a guy from AT&T 8.5 years ago to still show up. Because I told him, oh, you should come to a meeting. We have meetings on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. Just show up and tell me you're here with Miguel. I'm still waiting for him to show up.
Yeah.
So I get the number. So you say, yes, I'm interested.
All right, great. Let me have your number.
Okay.
And I got a card for you and I got my number on the back.
Okay, perfect.
4 minutes.
What?
4 minutes.
Okay, perfect, okay. So yeah, here's my number.
Okay, great. So, and then I tell them about the meeting, and then after that, they'll tell me, oh, well, my Thursday nights aren't good. Okay, so when are you available?
Okay,
When is best for you?
okay. So what I would do, talk to your coach if that's working for you. What I train our organization on, and you've been part of it for a while, is I don't even talk about a meeting right then and there.
Okay.
Because when you call them, it has to be exclusive. You have to make it feel special that well, she's just talking to everybody and the mom inviting them to this meeting. Why should I come to this meeting? Okay? So what I would do is I would take the number. Perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to my regional vice president a little bit about you, and then we'll see if we can set up a time next 24 to 48 hours to get together. Is that fair?
Yes.
Perfect. So now when I call them, they're expecting, hey, I just spoke to my regional vice president, blah, 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 and we'll go over that next time. Does that make sense? So make it exclusive.
Like they made the cut.
Yeah. So good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
So if you were doing that, cut that out. Streamline this.
I will.
Keep it short. So you gotta smile. Then you gotta compliment the person. You gotta make them say, "What about me is special? Why are you talking to me specifically?" When I talk about Coffee's hair, that's not why I'm trying to recruit Coffee because of her hair. I started the conversation because of Coffee's hair. She has beautiful hair. So, and you know what? The hair might not be the reason why I start a conversation with Erica.
You know
I might just start a conversation with Erica because she got her kids with her.
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
13 and 8.
Man, they grow fast, don't they?
Yeah, you want them?
No, I already got a 3 and 5 year old. This is another thing. If you're a parent, go to places where people have their kids.
Yeah.
Those are easy people to recruit because they have kids and their kids just like yours. People always looking for play dates, always looking to pawn their kids on somebody. So that's another thing. When I have my son, we only go to places that I can take my son and it's going to be kid friendly. And that might be the grocery store. When I first got when my daughter was first born, she's a baby, about maybe 6-8 months old. I'm taking her around. I'm looking like father of the year because I'm like, I'm dad out in public, and I'm trying to get a girl's number too. And I'm like, oh, she's single at the time. But no, people are like, oh, she's so cute. I'm like, oh, thank you. How's your day going? Right into the conversation. But if they weren't something that I could just look at and say, I don't want the number. That person, their vibe ain't feeling right. I'm still gonna try to get their number anyways. Why? Because I'm trying to build my confidence. I might not want that person because inside I'm like, nah, I'm good. Their energy sucked. Nah, I'm good. But what if I got their number and I prejudged them because they just had a bad day in their work? And they caught them on the right day. It's like, man, dang it. I've been waiting for somebody to talk to me about this opportunity. Now again, it's a gray area. If you say hello to Juan and Juan's not saying hello back, screw him. You ain't talking to him. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if you're a man and you're a young guy, you have to go up looking like this. If you go out dressed looking anything less than this, you're not representing the company right. I used to dress up like this every day going to college. And I would be in class with young 19-year-olds. Why the hell are you dressed up? I'm building a business. Dress the way you want people to, you see yourself, not the way you as you are today. Another thing, when you're a guy, you have to be careful talking to females. Don't go up to females asking, hey, do you keep your options open if the money was right? you might get this, this is a joke. What I would do if I ever saw a married woman, don't do it. If I ever had a married woman, my partner and I are expanding a business and we're looking for people. So Melvin, if you talk to a female, and this is not your wife, but if you met with a female and she's married, matter of fact, I'm gonna have my wife give you a call. We're expanding the business. Because now she's not gonna feel like, dude, this freaking old dude just creeping up on me like this. Like, what are you? Man, I ain't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You have to be aware of your surroundings, guys. This is the people business, so you have to be aware of this. Don't be all close up on people. Give them their space. Body language is everything. Write this down. 55% of communication is body language. 55% of communication is body language. Cool. 38% of communication is tonality. 55% is body language. 38% is tonality, and 7% of the words. We could have studied the script tonight, guys. The scripts you can learn. If you learn these words, you will become confident.
30% tonality.
Tonality, how you say it, and 7% of the words. You learn the script, practice the script in the mirror, role play with your teammates, get this stuff down, and eventually you will get confident. You'll get confident in saying this stuff. Now, will you suck in the beginning? Will you feel awkward looking in the mirror? Yes. You get through those stages, and eventually you become like a stud like David, where he just walks into a room and just radiates with energy. People love this guy, David. Not because it's a business, because he's a professional already in his own way. Yep.
Hey, if you treat everybody like an individual, not like you just going from person to person.
Like a number?
But exactly. So treat everybody like an individual, you'll get a lot better response as well.
Which is why you focus on friendship.
Mhm.
You guys get some good nuggets out of that. We're gonna wrap it up. If you guys don't mind, pick those chairs up, put them back over there, and let's wrap up training in there. And if anybody
Thank
asks
you,
if we
Miguel.
cover this script,
We did.
perfect.
Thank you, guys.